is the Christian O'Connell Breakfast Show on Absolute Radio in the UK.
And Hamish and Andy driving you home across Australia.
The Christian O'Connell Breakfast Show waking up the UK.
And driving Australia home into the weekend, it's Hamish and Andy.
Going pretty well, isn't it, guys?
Yeah.
The old joint show.
Now, listen, I've got a little thing that I wanted to pass on to you guys here before we go back to our news. We have a listener. It's a very loyal listener to our show in the UK, okay, but he's Australian. Yeah. And he used to, when he was back home, be a big fan of your Drive Time show. When he used to actually do it 5 days a week.
Once a fan, always a fan. I mean, there's no...
Well, now you do, was it, like 10 minutes once a week or something that you do on the phone?
Good 15, isn't it? If you cut out music and ads.
Anyway, he's been desperate all week. He's been emailing. His name is Damon Green. He's calling from the Oval. Damon, say hello to Hamish and Andy.
Hi guys.
Damon, how are you? Welcome to London and also at the same time, all of Australia.
Oh, that's great. You know, I go right back. Do you remember something Almost Tuesday you used to do?
It was even less work than the show we do now. It was from 10 till midnight on a Monday night called the Almost Tuesday show.
A long time ago, but I really enjoyed it, and Rove and Real Stories on Network 10, sort of satirical stuff.
Damon, let's just try and keep it relevant to everybody in the UK as well. I mean, they don't know our history as such, but thankfully...
I think even for a lot of people in Australia, my mum included, some of the things you referenced there she wouldn't be aware of.
Are you reading off Wikipedia?
No, it was always really good, sort of satirical. I mean, these guys have won, well, what they call ACRAs back home, and there's a kind of success that...
Tell him, Damo.
Huh?
Tell him, because, I mean, the actual radio awards were here this week, in fact. I believe it was Monday night or Tuesday. It was the Sony Radio Awards. They're huge. I mean, the ACRAs are nothing to sneeze at.
Australian Commercial Radio Awards.
You've got like awards coming out, out everywhere.
Mate,
you've won a lot of awards.
When we tell you what Christian won the best... breakfast show came. He got the silver for the best.
Second.
I'm not interested. Anyway, what I wanted to do was basically I've been waiting for you guys to come on the show quite a while, because for a lot of Aussies, basically you touched on it before, it can be quite cold and lonely in London. I've written a witty ditty.
Have you written your own parody song?
I think he's written a poem for you.
A poem. It's called Voices from Home. It's only short. Can I? Would you mind if I read?
Even if it was 3 times longer, and I say that without even knowing the length, we'd be happy to hear it. Go for it.
Okay. Hamish Blake and Andy Lee, two of the greatest guys you'll see. Comedy skits to make your day, a taste of Oz while I'm far away. Yeah. English people can be cold to me. I'd like to make some friends, but you see, English friends are hard to find, but your Aussie voices help me unwind. I have felt desperate sometimes, I could cry, but what do you care, Damon? Where, what, how, why? I've written jokes for Christian before. He said, Damon, they're all very poor.
Keep going,
I'd like to contribute to your show. I write jokes and humorous rhymes, don't you know? I could appear on your show on, say, a casual basis, no blue jokes or nothing racist. What do you say, guys? I'm sure I can be funny. Something cheeky about being in the dunny.
So you said nothing blue.
Andy Lee and Hamish Blake, give me a spot on your show, for goodness sake. So as you can see, I've got a snappy wit.
Sorry, I didn't know it ended. I thought, as you could see, was still tough.
To play applause there, a sound effect would have been nice.
Brilliant. I'm sorry that you found the English people so cold.
Yeah.
I'm sure Christian would like to apologise for that.
Well, Damon, all I say is you kind of put the guys on the spot here, which is a bit unfair, and I'm not sure if they will be signing up, but it was a lovely poem.
A permanent, but just
he said casual.
Contributing every now and then.
He said casual.
I
now,
didn't hear them offer you anything. I thought it was quite rude how they just sort of snubbed you there.
We're getting to the offer. I thought I'd let you do your apology first, because he did have a go directly at the hostility of English
Damon,
people.
how offensive. I'm offended for you.
I want you to stay on the line.
I
want you to stay on the line, Damon. We want to get your details, because next week, when we go back to doing
they're being really flaky here, Damon. They're not off the air. This is cool.
Oh, O'Connell. This is classic O'Connell.
No, this is classic Hamish and Andy. Breaking your heart on the way home. We're
going to have you on the show next week. We're going to have you on an Australian show. England doesn't deserve to hear you.
What was that? What you said?
And I think, Damon, you're on next week, and I think you're so special. I reckon a one-off appearance rather than a regular thing.
They're being cruel here, Damon.
You don't need to take the mickey. I've phoned up in good faith to do a poem.
Yeah.
And this is just a sort of attitude
Yeah.
why I left Oz in the first place.
We want you on the show next week. We want it, but we've got to have a different poem for
I
everyone.
mean, they're doing a show now and they don't want you on this one.
We're not on the show.
Well, he's already done a poem today. I mean, we've got to get to the
They're trying to
news.
bump you off.
Who
They give
is
me the sign to
David?
bump you
We're on
off.
the show.
Who is Damon?
Who is David?
Oh, yeah, it's happening.
This is not Damon. You're not real.
Stay on the line, Damon. Stay on the line. We do want to get your details. We want another poem next week for our show. I don't know if we're saying yes. I don't know if it's a yes
Damon,
from
I'm
Christian.
sorry about this. You come on, meet your radio.
I have phoned up and I've written a poem, and you bloody laughing and shove it. You can shove it. You can stick it up. You bloody bum nugget.
Oh, I thought you said no blue. You said no blue. You said no.
Talkie.
From Sydney to Stoke-on-Trent.
This is the Christian O'Connell Breakfast Show on Absolute Radio in the UK.
And Hamish and Andy driving you home across Australia.
Listen, I'm sorry about that, guys. I don't know who put that caller through. I hope we're all cool still for this show.
Christian.